this GOOP line, I told this story last year, but it's probably the best example. GOOP is made in Oregon. A company called Electric Products produces it. They're in Eugene. And it's a series of glues. They're for sale at Home Depot and Lowe's especially. And Lowe's said, we loathe your carpenter's GOOP. It's going. And the GOOP people called me up and said, hey, we're afraid they're going to drop the line because we haven't updated our packaging. What will you do? So we came up with a new approach. And my presentation to them was that I said the glue category doesn't have a stopper. You heard this phrase before? Maybe from me. By that I mean, if half the people who buy glue at any kind of store aren't in the store to buy glue. It's a spontaneous purchase. They go, oh yeah, I need glue. So the best name to me in the glue category isn't GOOP. It's liquid nails. You agree? That's a great name. Yeah. Liquid nails is also 7 letters longer than GOOP. So on a 4-inch wide card, liquid nails isn't exactly dominant. So my argument to the buyer at Lowe's was, I'm going to turn GOOP into the stopper for this category. So when people are walking down, the glue is for sale in most major houseware stores in the painting area. So you got to do some repair. Most people are there to buy paint. So you walk by and say, what's this GOOP stuff? So by making this very large logotype, GOOP penetrated, and I said, if I'm right, and you implement the system with this new package, all glue sales will increase by 2%. And the buyer said, I can't say no to that. So that's an argument they hadn't heard from an artist or a retail specialist or a package producer or any other company before. I told them, you'll do better if we're there. And gave him a logical reason for it. People need to shop the category. In a lot of these categories, in glue specifically, Lowe's knows that the average person spends 1 minute and 42 seconds making a decision. So they really look at different packages. So I said, so this approach will help all of these other products. The other thing I did was, I was hired by GOOP primarily to keep their 4 SKUs in place because they were going to throw away the carpenter's GOOP. But I changed the name of the carpenter's glue to wood GOOP. And I showed that to the buyer. He said, why'd you do that? And I said, well, carpenters don't go to Lowe's to buy glue. It says carpenter's glue. I'm not a carpenter. I'm just a do-it-yourselfer or a dumb klutz or a husband being told, fix that. In any case, I recognize what I need is wood GOOP. And I changed the names to all of the products from plumber's GOOP to plumbing. I said, these now match the divisions within your store. And I got nods of, boy, you're clever. It wasn't brilliant, but they hadn't done it yet. Then the other thing I showed him was I changed it and added wood and furniture GOOP. He said, I'm liking this. Why'd you do that? I said, your research shows that 40% of the time when somebody does go to the store to buy glue, they're there to fix a piece of broken furniture. Again, I do what I'm told. I just read the stuff. And so they implemented that system. They kept all the SKUs. Actually, it even went better for me because I showed them another product, which was called Outdoor GOOP. And the guy said, what's this? I said, it fixes hoses and holes in gas cans and watering pots and things like that. And he said, what's your idea? And I said, well, back to your statistics. For 6 months of the year, 40% of the people who go into a Lowe's store go into the garden center and don't go into the store. So they don't ever see any glue. And we know half of glue sales are spontaneous. There's nothing outside for them to buy. So Outdoor GOOP is a new SKU at Lowe's.